Welcome back to our YouTube channel. So today's video, very important video, Cognizant final technical assessment for the candidates, 3 p.m. 6 p.m. How to clear the exam, what is the selection cutoff, and what is the real-time questions. And there is a three different roles will be there: GenC, GenC Pro, GenC Next. So the interviews might be expected for the offline. So how to get the interview mail, each and every point I have covered in this video. Definitely it will be helpful. So before start this video, so please like this video and subscribe my YouTube channel. As per your support, there is a confidence to make more videos. I hope everyone is supporting us. So let's get into the video. Today, technical assessment cluster 1, cluster 2, cluster 3. So what is the clusters and how to check the clusters? So firstly, you need to click on the whatever the link you have received for the technical assessment. Firstly, you have to click on the technical assessment link. Then you will redirect to some window like SCB tool will be there. So after opening that tool, then you will redirect to exam. So this is the interface you have seen. Like suppose if you are a cluster 1, you will be seeing cluster 1, cluster 2, cluster 3. So these are the clusters. So yeah, what is the clusters? You can see I'm already told you in a previous video for the complete Cognizant process. Cluster 1 is nothing but Java. Okay, cluster 2 is nothing but Python. Cluster 3 is nothing but C#. Okay, I'm already told you 120 minutes, 3 sections. So depends upon the cluster 1, cluster 2, cluster 3, there will be the questions will be different. Like 15 questions will be for the one cluster and the 24 questions for the another cluster. Okay, so based on their based on their technical pattern, they will be putting the number of questions. Okay, so what is the important topics to clear the technical assessment to get the interview mail? Okay, so before going to the some technical assessment, so firstly, what is the questions, real-time questions? Okay, suppose if you are a Java, or if you are a Python, if you are a C#, so both three main important common topic was programming. Okay, the programming was mainly coming to the Java or Python. So the programming concepts was the most repeated concept, substring. Okay, the most repeated question was substring question, and the next was array related concept. Mostly who are attempting the Infosys high package questions, like high package job like 8 LPA, 9 LPA. So hands on programming will be there, right? So that hands on programming questions will be asking for the Cognizant as well. Okay, because it's a high package job role. Okay, for the 6.75 LPA also there, and there is a GenC Pro will be next another package, and GenC role is a normal package. Okay, so that's why the programming questions will be very hard to clear the all test cases. Sample test cases is some of the students is using the ChatGPT, but internal test cases or and passing the all coding questions with an accurate with an accurate test cases, then that will be the your knowledge based, or else you can take your relatives or friends, or else seniors, whatever it is. Okay, so most of the students is asking what is the selection cutoff. Okay, so yeah, just a minute. Yeah, you can see, suppose if you have Java role, there will be the two topics, there will be the three topics: Java programming, and SQL, and web development. Okay, so if it's an online exam, suppose if you clear the Java programming and SQL, then they will be asking some normal questions in during the interview. Okay, the selection chances also very easily you are selected if you pass the coding and SQL. Suppose if you pass the web development and CSS and JavaScript, then there will be some like doubts related to your profile. Why? Because as a fresher, okay, as a fresher you don't know HTML, you don't know CSS that much. Okay, so they directly ask during the interview because they have your exam results data with their recruitment member. So they will be asking how you write the HTML code. So could you please explain? Okay, how you write how you write CSS program and how you write JavaScript. You are a fresher, so how you handle these concepts, and during the exam, how you pass this HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Like this, they directly openly asking doubts regarding your profile, because as a fresher you don't know JavaScript, HTML, CSS. You just know about the programming and SQL. So that's why, if you overconfident and if you overconfident, or else if you wantedly pass the all four topics, then there will be the chances for some rejections, okay, during the interview. Okay, that's why you need to pass just coding and SQL, then you will get the interview mail. And interview also, they are asking programming. Yeah, programming you have a knowledge, and you are easily tell them. And after that, SQL also very very easy. Okay, so interview clearance is very easy, and getting the offer letter also very fast. Okay, so that's the thing I have mentioned, because most of the students is overconfident or confidence. There will be a pass, and at end of the day you will be facing the issues. So that's why just normal process is enough to get the normal package or a good package. Suppose if you are confident about the HTML, CSS, then you can go for it. Okay, so that is the process for the a selection. Next point was, what is the SQL questions, real time questions. Firstly, they will be giving the write an SQL query to display the user alias, usernames and their emails, and who have phone number ending with 29. Okay, so your output should be have two columns as given below, username and email ID. And they will be some given the some like a code platform as well. SQL 8.0, you need to write a SQL query here, and after that you need to pass the SQL query. Okay, so mostly username and email related email ID related question will be chances for repeated for this batch, at least few students. Okay, so you must maintain to practice. If you don't know SQL, you must maintain this type of question using Google. You can check and practice this question before going to the exam. At least some basics also helpful during the exam. Okay, so next, this one also second question, the flight details, flight ID, departure city and arrival city. You need to write a SQL query for this. Okay, your output should be have four columns: flight ID, departure city and arrival city, and total passengers. Okay, you need to write a SQL query like this. Okay, so next point was, aptitude assessment is completed, technical assessment is completed, communication round is completed, and how to get the interview mail. Okay, so firstly, if you perform well in the round 1 and round 2 aptitude and technical, then the 3 rounds performance will be calculated. Okay, suppose the communication and aptitude round will be performing well. Okay, performing well means average performance. Then you need to pass just one SQL query, one coding question, then you will get the interview mail. Okay, suppose if your performance less in aptitude or communication, then you need to cover that cutoff marks in that technical assessment. You need to pass two coding questions completely and two SQL questions completely, and that will be clear to get the interview mail. Okay, have you cleared these 2 points? Average performance, only one SQL, one coding question is enough to get the interview mail. Less performance in aptitude and communication, then you need to pass two coding questions, two SQL to get the interview mail. So this is the expected selection cutoff marks to get the interview mail. End of the day, getting the interview mail is very very important. Okay, so whatever the suggestions I have tell you in this video, so you have to follow that, and you have to maintain the cutoff marks and selection process. Definitely it will be helpful to clear the technical assessment to get the interview to get the offer letter. Interview is based on your technical assessment and your resume related questions, because they directly asking like how you pass this coding questions, and also that's why whatever the codes you have written in technical assessment, you must note down, or else you must aware of that questions. It will be helpful during the interview. Okay, I hope everyone is clear about the process and all. Definitely we are expecting more than 100 members for selection for this batch. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you have any doubts, let me know in the comment section. Thank you. Bye bye.